Welcome to Earthly Reads, a My Cup of Earth production. In a magical market, where the air was sweet with the scent of sugar cookies and the sound of laughter filled the air, a young girl named Lily wandered through the stalls, her eyes wide with wonder. The market was a place where dreams came to life, where magic was woven into the very fabric of the world, and where the ordinary became extraordinary. Lily had heard of the magical market from her grandmother, who had told her stories of the fantastical creatures that lived there, of the enchanted foods that tasted like memories, and of the wondrous treasures that shone like stars in the night sky. She had always longed to visit, and today, she had finally convinced her parents to take her on a special adventure. As they walked through the crowded stalls, Lily's eyes scanned the vibrant colors and wondrous sights. There were stalls selling sparkling crystals, shimmering fabrics, and glittering jewels. There were vendors offering exotic spices, rare herbs, and fragrant perfumes. And there were performers, jugglers, acrobats, and musicians entertaining the crowds with their talents. Lily's parents, Emma and Jack, smiled at each other as they watched their daughter's face light up with excitement. They had always known that Lily was a curious and imaginative child, but they had never seen her so captivated by a place. As they turned a corner, they came across a stall that caught Lily's attention. The sign above the stall read, "Moonbeam's Marvelous Morsels," and the vendor, an old woman with a kind face and a twinkle in her eye, was arranging a selection of the most exquisite pastries Lily had ever seen. "Welcome, young one," Moonbeam called out, her voice warm and gentle. "I have just the thing for a curious and adventurous soul like yours. Would you like to try a taste of my famous starlight sugar cookies?" Quote, Lily's eyes grew wide as she gazed at the cookies. They were shaped like stars, moons, and clouds, and they seemed to glow with a soft, ethereal light. "Oh, yes, please," she exclaimed, her voice trembling with excitement. Moonbeam smiled and handed Lily a cookie. As soon as Lily took a bite, she was transported to a world of wonder. The cookie tasted like a combination of sweet and salty, with notes of vanilla and a hint of magic. It was as if the cookie was speaking to her, telling her secrets and sharing stories of the magical market. As they continued their journey through the market, Lily and her parents encountered all manner of fantastical creatures. There were fairies flitting about, their wings shimmering like diamonds in the sunlight. There were dragons lounging in the shade, their scales glinting like jewels. And there were unicorns prancing through the crowds, their horns shining like beacons of light. At one stall, they met a vendor who claimed to have the most extraordinary tea in the world. The tea was called Memories Brew, and it was said to have the power to bring back forgotten memories and reveal hidden truths. Emma, who had always been fascinated by the mysteries of the past, was intrigued by the tea. She and Jack decided to try a cup, and as they sipped the steaming liquid, they were transported back to their own childhoods. They remembered their parents and grandparents, their first loves and heartbreaks, and the joys and sorrows of growing up. Lily, who had been watching with wide eyes, turned to her parents with a curious expression. "Can I try some, too?" she asked, her voice barely above a whisper. Emma and Jack exchanged a glance, and then nodded in unison. As Lily took a sip of the tea, she felt a strange sensation wash over her. It was as if she was being transported back in time, to a place where she had never been before. She saw herself as a little girl, playing in a sun-drenched meadow, chasing butterflies and picking wildflowers. She saw herself as a young woman, standing on a windswept cliff, feeling the sea spray on her face and the wind in her hair. And she saw herself as an old woman, sitting in a cozy armchair, surrounded by the people and things she loved. As the tea wore off, Lily looked up at her parents with a newfound sense of wonder. She had discovered a secret that only the magical market knew, that the past, present, and future were all connected, and that the memories we make are the threads that weave our lives together. As they left the market, Lily turned to her parents with a mischievous grin. "Can we come back tomorrow?" she asked, her eyes sparkling with excitement. Emma and Jack laughed, knowing that the magical market was a place where wonder and magic were always just around the corner. "Of course, we'll come back," Emma said, wrapping her arm around Lily's shoulders. "We'll come back every day, until we've discovered all the secrets the market has to offer." And so, they returned to the magical market every day, exploring its wonders, making new discoveries, and uncovering the secrets that lay hidden beneath its colorful stalls and twinkling lights. For in the magical market, anything was possible, and the boundaries between reality and fantasy blurred like the colors of a sunset on a summer evening. As the days passed, Lily grew more and more confident in her ability to navigate the market's twists and turns. She learned to recognize the vendors and performers, and she even made a few friends among the market's regular visitors. One day, as she was wandering through the stalls, she stumbled upon a small, mysterious shop tucked away in a corner. The sign above the door read, "The Curiosity Cabinet," and the windows were filled with a dazzling array of strange and wondrous objects. Lily's curiosity was piqued, and she pushed open the door to reveal a dimly lit room filled with shelves and cabinets, each one overflowing with treasures and trinkets. The shop was run by an old man with a wild look in his eye, who introduced himself as Professor Pocketwatch. "Welcome, young one," he said, his voice warm and raspy. "I've been expecting you. I have just the thing for a curious and adventurous soul like yours." He led Lily to a shelf filled with strange and exotic objects, each one more fascinating than the last. There were ancient artifacts, mysterious devices, and curious contraptions. And in the center of it all, a small, leather-bound book caught Lily's eye. "Ah, you've spotted the legendary Journal of Wonder," Professor Pocketwatch said, his eyes twinkling with excitement. "It's said to contain the secrets of the magical market, and the stories of all the wonders it has to offer." Lily's eyes grew wide as she opened the book and began to read. The stories it told were of fantastical creatures, magical lands, and wondrous adventures. It was as if the book was speaking to her, sharing its secrets and revealing the magic that lay just beneath the surface of the world. As she read, Lily felt a strange sensation wash over her. It was as if she was being transported to a world of wonder. A world where anything was possible and the boundaries between reality and fantasy blurred like the colors of a sunset on a summer evening. And so, Lily and her parents returned to the magical market every day, exploring its wonders, making new discoveries, and uncovering the secrets that lay hidden beneath its colorful stalls and twinkling lights. For in the magical market, anything was possible, and the boundaries between reality and fantasy blurred like the colors of a sunset on a summer evening. As the days turned into weeks, and the weeks turned into months, Lily grew more and more confident in her ability to navigate the market's twists and turns. She learned to recognize the vendors and performers, and she even made a few friends among the market's regular visitors. And as she grew, the magical market grew with her, its wonders and secrets unfolding like a tapestry of wonder and magic. For in the magical market, anything was possible, and the boundaries between reality and fantasy blurred like the colors of a sunset on a summer evening. And so, Lily and her parents continued to explore the magical market, uncovering its secrets and making new discoveries. For in the magical market, anything was possible, and the boundaries between reality and fantasy blurred like the colors of a sunset on a summer evening. And so, The magical market remained a place of wonder and magic, where the ordinary became extraordinary, and the boundaries between reality and fantasy blurred like the colors of a sunset on a summer evening. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe.